What's going on, everybody? Wes Hodkiewicz from the Green Bay Press-Gazette alongside my boss, Mike Vandermause. Mike, we were here today for Donald Driver's retirement ceremony. Went for about an hour and 15 minutes all told. It was a big event here. Obviously, you had Mike McCarthy come up. He kind of shedded a few tears. Ted Thompson spoke a few words, Mark Murphy. What did you kind of take away from this event and obviously kind of closing that chapter now in the Donald Driver era in Green Bay?
Well, I guess if you had news to take out of this, it would be that Donald Driver pledged to the fans. He promised, he said it straight up, I am not going to play for another team. So presumably if the Vikings came calling in August when they had a bunch of injuries and asked Donald to come and play for them, he wouldn't do it. He said he's only wearing Packers colors. So I guess we have to take him at his word. I guess the other thing is there were a lot of tears shed. Donald even said, I'm going to try not to cry during the ceremony, but there were a few times where he teared up, obviously an emotional time. The one other thing that kind of struck me is as the highlight video was showing Wes of Driver's career highlights, I was looking at Driver's face. He was very stoic. You know, it was almost like what was going through his head maybe was, man, I'm going to really miss this. And I think maybe that's what we take away from this is it's hard to walk away after 14 years of doing something and doing it at a high level like Driver did. And he said he's got a lot of irons in the fire. He's going to, has a lot of projects, TV things he's going to do. So he'll probably flourish in retirement. But, these guys miss the game when they've been here for so long, and I'm sure Driver will as well.
Mike, I think you've been here since 2003 as the sports editor of the Press-Gazette, but you followed his career all the way beginning in '99. He talked about some of the memories that'll stick out to him during his time here. Is there any play, I know you wrote about it a little bit today, but is there any play that sticks out to him, about him when you think about his legacy in Green Bay?
Well, it would have to be the one I wrote about in our special section, the 61-yard touchdown catch against the 49ers. Here Driver was 35 years old. A lot of people were doubting him, saying he was finished, and yet he makes a spectacular play. He broke about 6 tackles, and it was an amazing play. One of the most amazing, I think, touchdown catches in Packers history. And the fact that Driver did it amidst the doubters basically spoke volumes about the kind of player he was, He was going to prove people wrong. He did it as a lowly 7th-round draft pick. He came out into the NFL, with not very many high expectations. For him to come out of here as the all-time leading Packers receiver in their history is really a testament to Donald Driver, his work ethic, and everything he stands for.
I think also what stuck out to me the most, Mike McCarthy cried today. Have you ever seen Mike McCarthy cry in, 7 years as head coach?
I can't think of an instance where that happened. So it obviously, Driver was special to him. There's no question about that.
Yeah, a lot of players, coaches, showed up. As we talked about, you had the 3 head guys. Jordy Nelson was here as well, Evan Dietrich Smith. Dom Capers was looking down on him here too, so it was a big day here at Lambeau Field sending out Donald Driver after 14 seasons in the NFL. Well, be sure to check into GreenBayPressGazette.com. We'll have plenty of stories throughout the day. Mike Vandermause will be writing a column. Pete Doherty will have his main bar story as well. We'll also have some blogs up on our website, transcripts from the news conference, and a bunch of good stuff here about Donald Driver closing out his career with the Green Bay Packers. For Mike Vandermause, I'm Wes Hodkiewicz. Have a great day.